going to be a good show.
All right, give it up for Jake, everybody! Wow, we are so funny here. All right, your next judge, she's all the way up from the Springs. She's got her rockin' butt. Give it up for Corey Deck! Got anything to get off your beautiful chest? That's pretty funny. I'm not wearing a hat and you're wearing a hat. Gonna be a good show. All right. Next person does that's never getting booked again. Okay. All right. Your next judge trying to stage one of my favorite comics in the entire world. Everyone, please put your hands together for Liv Carter.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up? Am I supposed to say something mean?
Yes.
You look like you shit pellets.
Nice.
Alright, thank you.
You look like me before menopause. I don't know. And then finally, we've got a super special guest judge tonight. He invented smoking weed and doing comedy. Everyone, please put it together for Billy! For God's blessing!
Really?
Yeah, what's up, Billy?
That's fucked up. Well, I had a bunch of hat-based material, but I'm not going to do it now. Thank you.
All right, get on Billy, you guys. So exciting. All right, so we've got a lot of heaters tonight. This first one is going to be amazing. Your first comic tonight, she's a tiny little woman. She makes me feel like a man. Everyone, please put your hands together for Ellie Mahan. Ellie, how you doing tonight?
Well, I wish I knew how to get this thing back up.
Just pant a little while you do it? Okay.
Yeah.
You got anything to get off your chest?
I wish I had one.
All right. Well, it is pretty nice, I tell you what. Okay. Okay. Ellie, you're going up against Grayson. You got any special reason to kick this guy's ass?
He's just a douchebag.
All right, everyone, please put your hands together for my favorite douchebag and yours, Grayson Schrom.
It's the douche, everyone.
All right, Grayson, you got anything to get off your chest?
Nope.
Okay. All right, so we're going to do best of 5 jokes. This is how it works, folks. We're going to chant battle 4 times, and they're going to ring a bell, and then they're going to insult each other. All right? You guys ready? Yeah! All right, here we go. Battle, 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 battle.
Stay first? All right, guys, this prom night abortion is Ellie. She was the one that climbed out of the dumpster. Guys, Ellie is from a small town in Mississippi, so all the branches on her family tree are broken. Not because of incest, everyone. Just her family had a lot of business to do before the 1960s. That's a racist joke.
Grayson, if you're here, who's posting how-to tutorials on how to harvest your own piss so you can drink it?
Gotta get back to that. Ellie grew up poor, so she never had the chance to, pick out the color of her car, But she did have the chance to pick out the color of every coat hanger that she had to use. Ellie's from Lynchburg, Mississippi, which actually isn't the name of the town. It's just what her grandfather called the living room.
Give it up for my sleep paralysis, Steven. Or at least that's what I called him when he molested me. No, I'm just kidding. Grayson would never land a hand on me. His palms are way too clammy, and they would slip right off.
Wow. So you're saying there's a chance. Guys, I am really in the fight for my life right now, which is a quote from every child that has ever tried to develop in Ellie's stomach. Ellie's been banged so many times that her vagina gives a whole new meaning to cave exploring. Last time she had sex, actually a youth Thai soccer team came crawling out after being lost for 2 weeks. That was not possible. All right.
Grayson, you look like no matter how many times you wipe, it's never enough.
Stretch marks for days, all right. You told us 3 jokes.
See what the judges think. Who's ready to go first? All right, Billy, what did you think?
I don't know why Grayson would allow the final joke to be that wife one, but I'm not. Why would you let that be the last thing said? It's weird because it's like a joke. It's a roast between a child molester and a tall midget, and I feel like right now, if I had to say it, Grayson did about 5 jokes per round, and Ellie still beat him every time. So.
All right, one for Ellie. Like, what do you think?
It's crazy that you're dressed like that, Ellie, because this was the most public school thing that I've ever seen. The fact that you're both like barely coherent really adds to it. Jesus. I'm gonna go with Ellie.
All right, that's 2 for Ellie. Sorry, Dad, what's going on?
Oh man, Ellie, your voice sounds like when you come, it's in a pitch only dogs can hear. And Grayson, you seem like the dog that could hear it. I'm sorry to make things difficult and hashtag misogynist, but I do have to go with Grayson. You had more momentum.
All right, 2 for Ellie, 1 for Grayson. Steve, you gonna tie it up?
I have some jokes to tell first. I just think that you guys both look like you came from last call at Chuck E. Cheese. That was my joke. Grayson's shirt isn't actually tie-dyed. He just got in a cotton candy accident. I was lying. I had one more. I think I'm going to give it to Grayson. Not necessarily because he was funnier. I just thought he was going to do a lot worse. And he exceeded my expectations. And that's worth a point, in my opinion.
All right. You know what that means? It's overtime. Grayson starts, so Ellie's going to start this one. Everyone, let's get a chant going. 1 more joke. 1 more joke. 1 more joke. 1 more joke.
Yeah. Oh, no, do it yourself. You're just so mean to me.
Grayson is from Texas, the Republican state. But if he owned a gun, I think it would be an Acorn 47.
I feel bad for Ellie because if her OnlyFans doesn't work out, it's back to that app with all the divorced broken men. What's it called? Craigslist?
Let's send it back to the judges. Billy, what did you think?
Oh man, well I Acorn 47 was what you brought to the table. You know, I was on your side, and Acorn 47 changed my opinion. Grayson didn't, he barely had a joke, but it was a joke. So I have to give it to Grayson.
All right, Lynne, what's up?
Yeah, I changed my vote too.
2 for Grayson.
I'm not changing my vote, but I liked Acorn 47.
3 for Grayson. Corey Beck, anything else?
Ellie, respectfully, that joke made me want to buy an acorn. So Grayson, I'm sorry.
All right, everybody, hands together for Grayson. All right, your next battler, she's a good friend of mine. Everyone, please put your hands together for Katie McDonald. What's up, bitch?
What's up?
Anything get off your chest?
Yeah, you look like a pedophile's most legal hookup.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know how to roast you because you're younger and hotter and funnier than me, but my pussy is drier. Alright. You're battling Beaver today. Any reason for battling a giant ingrown hair?
I'm just looking forward to the part where we get to hug at the end.
Alright. Alright. Your next battler tonight, he's a friend of the show. We love him. Everyone put your hands together for Josh Beaver. You got anything to get off your chest?
No. How you doing?
I'm doing good. That's it.
Here we go. We can start this.
Alright. I was going to say we look like you buy weed from middle school kids. Alright, fuck it. Who wants to go first? Beaver's going first. Everyone, let's get the chant going. Battle! 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 Battle!
Thank you. I'll make this quick. I know Katie has to go to the gym in yoga pants after this for attention. Katie, some things you might know about her. She's been a big fan of Kanye West for a while. She just recently found out he actually makes music.
Beaver, thanks for taking time off from petting dogs too hard to be here. You look like you have to bite down a belt every time you bust.
I'm about to buy mine right now.
Ew.
Thank you, you future alcoholic soccer mom. Katie goes to school in Boulder, which is cool. If she ever went missing, her parents would put missing person on a gallon of almond milk.
You know, they say an elephant never forgets, but that's not true because Beaver forgets the age of consent all the time.
That was a low blow, man. Katie looks like she went to a Black Lives Matter rally to post on her story and then call the police.
Beaver, if you're here, who's calling a 12-year-old the N-word on COD? Beaver, you look like even your Fortnite skin has acne.
And it has proactive, too. Thank you, Shrek's baby mama.
You almost hot. Okay, whatever.
You can catch Katie unplugging her sugar daddy's life support to plug her phone in after this. Just gonna see how that black square post goes. I'm sorry.
Beaver, if you're here, who's telling a stripper about his feelings?
Hey, Movita's right there. Calm down.
Josh has a condition called Asperger's, we're pretty sure. That, or he got CTE from hitting his head on the roof of the short bus too many times.
This failed Mormon OnlyFans model is Katie. Katie's sex life is a lot like a 2002 Honda Civic. Every unemployment dude wants to take her for a spin, But once they get inside, they realize the interior wasn't worth it.
That's tough talk from a guy who lives in a 2002 Honda Civic.
Hey, it's green.
Is that 5? Okay.
That was 5.
Was it? Okay.
Alright, judges, what have you got for us? Two pizza?
Well, first I just want to congratulate Beaver on not wearing sweatpants today. Otherwise, this would have been a very different event. It's a classic battle between front of house and back of house. This kind of looks like when the popular girl at school takes the special ed kid to prom. It really just warmed my heart, No, there was like a really great back and forth the whole time. I didn't know who to pick a winner until Josh told that terrible joke about the Honda Civic, and then Katie spit it back in his face. I'm giving it to Katie on this one.
Corey, what you got?
I don't know. Josh, you look like you called in sick for a school shooting. And Katie, you look like Miley Virus. Both of you did really good, and I don't want to be one of those guys that does the tie thing. I'm sorry, I'm really being a misogynist, but I'm going to go with Josh tonight. I'm sorry.
Hello. This was cool. This battle was actually sponsored by Accutane, which is a huge get for us. Yeah, I thought Beaver, you did better than I thought you would, but I'm going to go with Katie overall on this one.
All right, two for Katie, one for Josh. Ellie.
Yeah, I just moved here. I don't want to. It just feels this was like too many shots versus too many back shots. And I feel like you wore that jacket to protect yourself from him. Yeah, I think I gotta go with. I was Team Josh till he stammered through that horrible car joke. Nothing I can say is gonna hurt him more than when he fucked up that word halfway through the joke. So I think I'm gonna go with Katie on this one.
Katie takes it out. All right, your next battle is gonna be a heater. Your first battler is such a force to be reckoned with. Everyone, please put your hands together for Addie, Lynne.
Hey.
Cool. This is going good. Have you got anything to get off your chest?
Just that I'm like super looking forward to when society collapses and I get to trade my homegrown heirloom tomatoes for your homegrown heirloom estrogen.
Hey, Addie may have a designer pussy, but mine is vintage. Addie, you're big with battling Jacob tonight. You got any reason to take down a tiny little creature?
Oh, it's just a continuation of my battling TikTok darlings.
All right, give it up for one of my favorite TikTok darlings in the world, Jacob Humphries. Hey, Jacob, what's up?
Hello? Hi. How you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm at work.
Yep.
I'm clocked in, so that's cool.
Cool, you got anything to get off your tiny little chest?
I shaked it earlier, so we're good. It is bare.
All
I
right.
cut my nipple.
Okay. Give it up for bloody nipples, everybody.
She is.
Addie's going first. All right, you guys know what to do. Battle!
Battle! Battle! Battle!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Vincent Van Gogh. Like his parents, I will make a short one. As he needs to get back to being Killian Murphy's runt double. Also, like Jacob's parents, while they live in the same house, Jacob's eyes actually sleep in different rooms.
Are they far apart? This is the first time I'm hearing about that. Thank you, Addie, for being here. I know you want to get back to the house and run one out to the Country Music Television channel. Listen, Addie takes HRT. She also said HRT when she first became a woman. Honey, I removed my testicles. This is gonna go well, I can tell. I think in my favor, to be honest.
Please give it up for the paperclip from Microsoft Word.
I'm good at opening doors.
Jacob actually grew up in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, which used to be home to the Waccamaw tribe. Waccamaw is actually what happened when Jacob's mom buys the wrong brand of hamburger helper.
So my mother's a beautiful woman and I'd never lay a hand on her. It's pretty funny. This Addie really looks like a White House press secretary if Trump was woke. I was talking to Addie the other day about how hard I think meal prepping is, and she cut me off and she was like, hold on, I just make 3 gallons of pudding a week and I'm fine. She looks like her favorite snack is packing peanuts.
That's where I store the estrogen. Jacob is a super talented dude. I'm sorry, Jacob is an STD.
The nicknames from high school, they stick, usually, they stick.
Jacob's idea of pillow talk is actually speaking in an old-timey mid-Atlantic accent. It's like, no cap, I'm coming.
No, it's more like a, I'm gonna come, see? Take it out of my ass now, see? Okay, Addie is a classically trained violinist, and she also cut off her pianist. She does not talk to him anymore. Complete separation.
I ghosted that dickhead.
That was really good. Addie loves Avatar. I think that she'd be a gender bender. Pretty good.
This spokesperson for the potato famine is Jacob. Jacob was actually born in Huddersfield, UK. And their motto is the town that bought itself. What it won't buy is Jacob's bullshit.
Or me back. My mom's tried multiple times to sell me to England. All right, that didn't land, and I understand. Where are we at? Okay, fantastic. I lost count after the first one. Addie's jokes are too long. She should cut them off. I am disappointed in myself, to be honest with you.
Leave me alone!
Thank you, Faggington Bear.
The second one was the best one.
This luscious Lincoln-era Luddite is Jacob.
Oh, that was it?
All right, now, Jacob actually, he made $38,000 at OnlyFans. Jacob, if I told you you had a nice face, would you hold it underwater for like 3 or 4 minutes?
I can hold my breath for 4 minutes and 32 seconds. So,
It's fine.
thank you, Dane Cook. Addie is trans. Also, her family didn't take that too well, which means that she has 2 things in common with Caitlyn Jenner. She is trans and she destroyed family. I think I'm done.
Judges, what do you got for us? Billy?
Yeah, this was a great battle between 2 young pussies. Sorry, it was right there. No, I was surprised to hear so many jokes because I thought Addie was here to read picture books to Jacob. I mean, to be fair, Jacob did pretty well for a guy that got here by grabbing hold of a wayward daffodil. And Addie, I got a message for you. Quit stealing my outfits. We wear the same size. She keeps stealing my outfits. That was supposed to be funnier. Yeah, I feel like Addie had the upper hand the whole time, and Jacob kept calling out that he was bombing, so I started to believe him. Yeah, I'm giving this one to Addie.
All right, one for Addie.
Jacob, you look like the twink version of Sloth from the Goonies.
Sexy.
And just like him, you make 0 sense. To me, the balls were in Addie's court this time. So, Addie wins on my court.
All right, 2 for Addie.
Oh God, this is the kind of fight you could see on any episode of Glee. That was a fever dream. There was a point in the middle where I feel like you guys were just saying stuff. It wasn't even a part of anything. But I think Addie had more hits overall, so I'm also going Addie.
All right, 3 for Addie.
Well, the votes mean that my vote doesn't matter anymore. But I think it's sad to see a mother and a child fight in front of everybody. I feel like Abby gives Jacob her spare testosterone. And I just want Jacob to feel this, is that do you know how much you have to have the crowd not on your side to have Abby call you, and I quote, Faggington Bear? And the crowd was like, yeah. I guess I'll give it to Addie at this point, if only because you came out of the crowd with the HRT joke lost me from the start. So I'm gonna give this one to Addie.
All right, Addie takes it. Put your hands together for these 2. All right, you guys ready for your final battle of the night? This one's going to be an absolute heater. I booked 2 of my favorite battlers of all time. This is so exciting. First battler tonight, Christina Vasili.
Hello.
Got anything to get off your chest?
No, this panel just looks like an angsty folk band, and their manager Billy.
What about me? off your chest.
Tanya, if you're here, then who's floating through the woods naked looking for their goat? Some girls get stuck in the dryer. Tanya gets stuck in the lint trap.
Yes, spaghetti, if you're here, who's eating an entire roll of paper towels?
My boy Justin.
You got any reason to be battling this tiny Greek lady?
No, but fuck. I'm ready to roll.
All right, who's going first tonight?
I'll go first.
All right, you guys know what to do. Battle.
Battle! 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 Battle!
Ooh, yeah. Christina's what happens when you order bottle service at a Waffle House.
Those come with syrup. This gout-ridden goober is Jake. Thanks for taking a break from watching the rotisserie chicken spin at Costco to be here. Don't worry, I'm going to keep it brief. I know you got to get back to draining all the battery life off all the Lime scooters.
You look like you get a new tattoo every time you let a fat guy hit.
I'm not rich enough. Want to fuck?
Christina, if you're here, then who's ironing jean shorts while smoking a cigarette in a motel room, topless, watching Good Morning America at 5 in the morning?
I knew you were watching me. So Jake likes to beatbox, obviously, but really it's just like a tool that he uses to keep his mouth from asking women if he can milk them.
A boy can dream. As you can tell by the light reflecting off Christina's forehead, her family's from Greece. Greece is famous for having a lot of asylum seekers, which is also the word that she uses for her boyfriend's dick.
So I'm a hero? Great, amazing. In his spare time, Jake likes to make beats, and he's a mediocre rapper. Sorry, I meant Jake likes to eat sweets and is a mediocre rapper.
Everyone give it up for Sponge Bitch, Apple Bottom Jeans Pants. Everyone at the above ground pool is looking at her. Christina teaches her own self-defense classes, so if you ever want to learn how to drunkenly use a car as a vehicle, Christina's your gal. She calls them defense under the influence.
It works every time. Ladies, try it out. It works. Give it up for Macaulay Bulkin from Home Alone. Yeah, Jake, you look like you use barbecue sauce as lube because you can only get hard knowing you can lick your fingers after. Guys, stop! Don't make him think about it.
I haven't gotten hard in years.
You should try barbecue sauce.
Christina, you give me the energy of you, me, hot tub. Now. Bring the wine.
Zero lies detected. Okay, what am I doing? Holy shit. Jake wrestled competitively in high school, and his nickname was Cold Stone Steve Asperger's. Someone say makes sense.
That's a real good one coming from Honda Housey. think that was spot.
Tanya, save us.
Fucking one that wants to talk. I'll do it. Yeah, this was. I love this battle. I feel like it should have taken place outside of a Walmart. Why do I get the feeling that both of you are hiding snacks in your bras right now? Yeah, this was a really good battle. Another one where I couldn't decide a winner until Macaulay Culkin. I love that one for some reason. I'm giving it to Christina.
This was a scrumptious little battle. I was hooting and hollering over here, let me tell you. Spaghetti, you look like Bob Ross. I'm Zowie. Also, super glad to see your boobs grew back from giving them to Addie. Christina, you look like if Miss Frizzle were a lot lizard. I just wanted to say lot lizard. Okay. Anyway, this one was scrumptious, delightful, amazing. Jake, you were fucking killing it at the beginning there, man. But I am gonna have to # support women and Christina for me.
All right, 2 for Christina.
All right. Go ahead and give it up for these guys one more time. That was awesome. Guys, this is what recovery looks like. It's amazing. Yeah, I thought that, you were both so good, but I think Christina's more consistent overall, so I'm going Christina.
All right, 3 for Christina. Now for a vote that doesn't count.
I think what I've learned is that I need to give my vote earlier. I feel like they both look like every polyamorous couple I've met since I moved to Denver. They look like they just enjoy somebody's vibe. Christina looks like she failed Jake in remedial English. I felt like it was a pretty good tie. Jake coming out pretty strong. Christina had him in the middle. I feel like they did very good. I haven't, even though it doesn't matter with the electoral votes, I will say that I felt like it was a tie, and I think we should give it up for the best roast of the night. Easy.